All right, let's dive right in. We're going to unpack the actual playbook Elon Musk used for Tesla. I mean, these are the core strategies, the moves he made to build one of the most valuable companies on the planet. And what's wild is they reveal a really powerful formula for success. Seriously, what if you had that playbook, like the actual pages and notes he used to build his empire? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Because, I mean, look at the result of that playbook. We're talking about a net worth of over $274 billion. That's just insane. So this isn't some fluffy theory, right? These are real, tangible principles that have built a fortune that's over $250 billion. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. First, we'll look at the big picture, the whole playbook. Then, we're going to zoom in on three key pages: the prototype principle, the premium principle, and the promise principle. And then at the end, we'll talk about how it's your turn to get in the game. Let's do it. So yeah, this whole playbook really came out of the early days of Tesla. But here's the thing. Its real power is just how adaptable it is. These aren't just tricks for building electric cars. No, they're fundamental principles that pretty much any entrepreneur can use. All right, let's flip to page 1. It's called the prototype principle. And the core idea? It's actually super simple, but it's also kind of profound. Basically, don't reinvent the wheel, just build on a framework that you already know works. And this is the perfect example. That very first Tesla, the Roadster, it wasn't built from scratch, not even close. Musk's team actually used the frame of a Lotus, that lightweight, proven sports car. So they took their brand new idea and built it right on top of something that was already a success. Think about the time and resources they saved. It's just brilliant. So that begs the question, right? How do you apply this? I mean, you're probably not building an electric car in your garage. So what does using a prototype framework even look like for you in your world? Well, let's break it down. Here are 3 super powerful frameworks you can literally start using today. First, just think of the internet itself. It's the ultimate pre-built platform ready to go. Or what about this one? Instead of spending years building an audience from zero, why not just leverage someone else's? Partner up with them. And hey, you can even leverage someone else's product by becoming an affiliate. In every case, you're just building on a foundation that's already there. It's the exact same logic Musk used. Okay, let's turn to page 2 of the playbook. This one's called the premium principle. And fair warning, this one might feel a little backwards at first. But trust me, it is incredibly powerful. The whole idea is to start at the very top. Remember that first Tesla Roadster? Yeah, it sold for around $170,000. This was not a car for everybody. It was an expensive, super high-end premium product right out of the gate. And this is where it gets really interesting, because it just completely flips the script on what most people do. The traditional path, right? You start cheap, you get your foot in the door, and then maybe you slowly, kind of timidly, inch your prices up over time. Musk? He did the exact opposite. He launched the most expensive, highest profit version of his product right away. And here's the absolute genius of that move. By selling a super high-ticket item first, he was generating these massive profit margins from day one. And that cash, that's what funded everything else. All the R&D, the expansion, everything he needed to eventually build the more affordable models down the road. He literally used the profits from the premium product to fund the entire dream. This taps into a really simple bit of human psychology, right? If something costs more, we just naturally assume it's better, it's more premium. So by starting with that high price, he anchored the value of a Tesla way up here. The lesson is so clear. Don't slowly inch your way up, launch with confidence. All right, time for the final page in the playbook. This is the promise principle. And this goes way beyond just the product. This is about creating a full-blown movement by painting a picture of a powerful, promising future that people are desperate to be a part of. Think about it. Musk didn't just sell cars. He sold a mission. He sold a vision. It wasn't about the 0 to 60 time. It was about saving the planet. And that kind of powerful promise, that's what gets you true fans, true believers, not just customers. That's how you create a real movement. So, of course, this brings the question right back around to you. What's your mission? What is the big, compelling, powerful future that you're inviting people to come and build with you? And it's not enough to just say it. You have to show people you believe it. So don't just go out there asking for money. Build a for-profit business that can actually sustain and fund your mission. And maybe most importantly, be the first one to write the check. Be the first to contribute to your own cause. That's how you prove you're all in. So there you have it. We've just walked through the playbook, page by page. We've seen the core strategies that built one of the most valuable companies in the entire world. But now it's about putting it into practice. So let's do a quick recap of the 3 big pages. Number 1, the prototype principle. Build on what's already out there. Number 2, the premium principle. Launch with your high-ticket offer first to fund your growth. And number 3, the promise principle. Create a movement by sharing a powerful, promising future. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most critical question of all. Because, look, in most lives, a lot more is said than is ever done. It's easy to listen to this, to nod along. It's way, way harder to actually do something. So as we wrap this up, the real question isn't about what you've learned. It's about what you are going to do.